Um, all right, well, if none of you know, my name is Courtney. I joined recently in DOTCA and kind of helped set the whole band app up. And that is what this is about. We're going to be learning a little bit more about how to use the band app and be able to fellowship with our sisters while we're in the period of rest, I guess. Um, if you can, try to use two devices, one to watch and one to actually follow along with us, because I'm going to be showing what buttons we're going to press and such. And not all devices may be the same. You may have different options and it may look a little bit differently from mine. I took actual screenshots of the different screens that we're going through. If you guys have questions, feel free to speak up and ask them. I really don't mind. Let's see. I think that's about it. So we'll go ahead. Pretty much already went over that. The screenshots will come up and I will be highlighting what I'm pressing with the red circle. So we can go ahead and open the band app by pressing the icon, and then this is typically what it will show up as. This is kind of like your home screen. You have a lot of different options here. The first one we're going to explore is the little squares up top. And if you press on that, it gives you a few different options. Here, if you're part of a lot of different bands, you can actually pin which ones you want to keep up top. You can hide specific ones if needed. The pinned ones, this is what it looks like if you want to change which ones are your favorites that you keep up top. You can remove and add them as you like. And if we hit the back button up here, that will take us back to that main screen. You'll have to hit the four squares again to get that little menu to come back up, but all of these are fairly self-explanatory. The hidden band page, if you hide them from view, that's where you can see them. You can choose how you would like to sort them out. How did I do this? There we go. The sort order, you can either do it by update, so the most recent update from each band, or by name. I believe that goes alphabetically. You can choose the different views, so if you have a lot of bands and groups that you're in, you might want to do like the smaller cards. It shows more bands on each page. If you want the larger ones, you have an option to do that as well. And then if you want to sort your bands, say you're in multiple church groups and you want to sort those together, if you're in different kinds of groups, it's definitely helpful for that. You can do that by pressing that button. Any questions so far? Good. All right. Next, if you hit feed at the bottom of the screen, you can see basically the news feeds from every single band that you're in all in one place. The creators of the app are actually very they post a lot and they like to show you like different ways of using their app as well. So if you don't learn anything from me, you can always go to the feed and see the updates that they add to the app and such, because they're always adding new things. Let's see here. And this is what it looks like if you go to the feed. And if you want to make a post from here, you can by hitting the top, this little button up here. I should be able to see my laser pointer. Let's see here. Now if you hit that button, it will give you the option to post in the band that you want. So if you want to post in the Datka band, you would just select that one and it will actually take you to post there. It'll bring you up to all your different options, but we'll go over that a little bit later. Let's see here. Next, we have the notifications. A lot of this is, I should have prefaced this earlier, but I'm going through the main band app first, and then I'm going to be diving into the details of what you can do in the actual group itself. So the notifications here, this is from all of the bands that you're in. So this is what mine looked like. We have comments on certain posts. We have new information from the band creators as well. And then next we would go over to chat. And again, this is where you see all of the chats in all of the bands that you're in. If you click on the magnifying glass, you can actually search for specific things. So if I wanted to see what the reminder was, if the time changed for Tuesday prayer, you can type that in, and then everything related to Tuesday prayer will come up. Let's see here. You can also create a new chat room. It can be a private chat room or a public chat room here. And then that's pressing the little plus sign in the corner. And again, if you click that, it will ask you which band you want to make that for. Now, you may not have the ability to do that for all bands because some of them will have certain permissions saying that only admins can do that. But yep, so if you wanted to do that, if you run a band, that is one way to do it. Any questions so far? All right, just making sure. I know I can have a tendency to speed up when I'm a little nervous. I'm not always the greatest at public speaking, so if I need to slow down, just let me know. But next we'll go to our profile, and that can be your little picture in the bottom right. And this is what my profile options are. You have a ton of settings and options here. So I suggest if you want to click around on your own on some of these, that's okay. I didn't go through every single one, but if you click the more option right here, oh, I might have messed up on this one. Sorry. If you click more, it'll basically show you, you've got your upcoming events and bookmarks right here. But if you expand that, it'll show your posts, join requests sent to bands that you're not in yet. It can show you the invite links, and if you have little ones on the app, you can actually set up supervision through that as well if you want to control like what they see and stuff. Let's see here. So next we'll go through the little icons. The first one being notices. These are more information from the creators of the app. Check invites. If you've been invited to a band, you can put a invite code or link there, and then that will take you to the band you're invited to. Next would be the sticker shop. You can get paid or free stickers here, and you can actually use that in any band that you're a part of. So it's just kind of like basically emojis, but they're a little bit bigger. It adds some fun to the chat. Next we have settings, and if you open that up, I don't think I took screenshots of that one, no, but if you open that up, you'll see basically everything for your profile. You can have different accounts signed into the band app, so if you want to use a specific profile for the Datka group and then another profile for another group that you're in, you have the ability to do that. You can control the notifications that you get from band. You can turn them off, or I believe you can set them to certain times and which bands you receive the notifications from. You can also change, the tones of the notifications. It's very customizable. Any questions on that? All right. You can also control the email notifications you get, customize. You have the ability to customize some bands. I'm not going to go through the whole list because it's a lot, but I definitely suggest you to look through that as well. Let's see here. If you want to share the app in general, you can do it with this button. Band guide. This one is a very in-depth, or not. If you have a question about how to use something on the band app, this is probably one of the best places to go right here, because you can just type in live streaming, because you have the capability of live streaming on band. So if you have a question about anything, you can start here. But if that is still not working for you, oh, you know what? I was talking about the wrong thing. So all of that, I meant to say that for the Help Center. If you have questions about how to do something, go to the Help Center. That's the next one. Band Guide is similar, but it's just kind of like getting you started with the app. So if I think the band guide is more for like admins, people starting a group. And then if you're just having issues with the app in general, that's where you go to the Help Center. Sorry if I confused that in your heads or anything. Next, the Expert Program. That's for people that are like super familiar with the app and want to share it with others. So don't really worry about that one. Next, Who's on Band. This one's very interesting because you can actually see all the groups across the nation if you kind of go into each area. I believe so, at least. So you can even find new bands to join here if you're interested in something in particular. That is a great place to look. All right. What's going on? Okay, next we're gonna go to our profiles, and you can do that by clicking your name or your picture. And I had two somehow, but this is where you can manage each profile that you made. You can change your profile picture by actually tapping on the picture. You can link Google and other accounts. You can add your birthday, your gender, your phone number. If you would like to have that associated with your account, sometimes it makes it easier to recover it if you forgot your password. Then you can link your Google and other accounts if you would like. That can also be a good password recovery tool. And next we will go back. And let's go back to the main home screen by pressing home right here. And now we're actually going to dive into what you can do in the group. So you can select the DACA group, and when you do so, it'll take you to our home screen. So here you can see all upcoming events going on, pinned announcements like this one here. You can search for posts using the hashtags right here. So you can tap on each hashtag and that will show you all of the posts associated with that. Let's see. You can invite people using this little button here. So if you want to join or add someone to our little sister group, that would be a great way to do it there. Typically, the main feed for here is going to be meant for announcements. So it's my understanding that we request you guys to not really post anything here. That's going to be for like main announcements for the group. But you can definitely comment on any posts that are there. Comment, react, and I can show you how to do that later. Let's see. Any questions at all? All right. So up here, this is where you can post or search for different things in the group. Sorry. The first thing, this is going to be what it looks like if you do make a post. You have all of these options. You can add stickers here. We can make polls, share files with you, add an event. We can request payment, like if something is like a fundraiser or anything like that. I don't think we've set that up yet. I'm not 100% sure how that works yet, but it's an option. We can make a to-do list, sign-up sheet, attendance sheet if there's a main event that, we're wanting people to RSVP to. We can make quizzes for you guys, surveys, so on and so forth. So again, you guys may not have the same options as we do, but this is what we got so far. All right, and we can go back. Let's see here. So next we'll go to the chats, and again, this is for the band specific or group specific chats. And you can see all the groups here. I guess it depends on which groups you're in, but I can see all of them. The 3 dots allow you to control the notifications you get for each chat. So if you're part of multiple and you only want to get notifications for one chat, you can go there. Let's see here. And to enter a chat, we can, if you want to exit out of the 3 dots, you can just click the back arrow again. But to enter a chat, we'll just click on that chat room. And then you can see all of the lovely messages posted here. The little plus signs, those are used to react to a message. If you don't see a plus sign, you can actually long press on the message itself, and it will give you the options to react to it. If you long press on it, though, it will not only just give you the options for reactions, but it will give you the option to reply to the message, copy the message text, pin it. That might just be an admin thing. Delete it or report it. I think those are just admin things, but it'll give you other options. There we go. So those are all the options that we have. And if you are in the main chat still, the arrow right here will send you to the main homepage where all the announcements are. You can search this particular conversation with the magnifying glass that's right there, kind of hidden right now. And then the 3 lines are for more options for this chat group. So you can control the notifications you get from here as well. You can start a call, voice mode. I haven't really experimented with that, so I'm not sure what the difference of that is. You can search for things in the chat, see the photos, see all the shouts that you have received from the posts you've made. I think that this video call participation rate might be an admin thing as well. Haven't really experimented with that myself yet, but you can see everyone that's in the groups, add people, and copy the chat room URL, which is basically just a link to the chat room. There are also settings here. I think that might be an admin thing too, because it gives me the option to change the wallpaper, clear the chat history, export chat messages, and add the chat to the home screen. So you may have the option to add the chat to the home screen there, but Again, that's what we got there. Yep, I already went through that. Okay, cool. Next, if we back out of that and then go to the home screen for this band, at the bottom we have a little picture icon, and that'll take us to all of the photos that have been posted into the band. I didn't actually add the screenshot for that here, but if you go to a photo that's in that, you can actually click on it and it gives you the option to download the photo, react to it or shout, comment on it, share it, report it, or show the post. It'll actually take you to the post where they had originally put the photo. Next, we have the calendar icon, and this will take you to the group calendar where you can see everything that's going on with the group. I think we already know this, but the time zone is automatically adjusted to where you are. So if I say something is going to be at 7 o'clock Eastern time, and we got people in California, because I know we're all over the country right now, it'll adjust that automatically for you. And I didn't really go through it on the PowerPoint, but you do have other options for adding stuff here. So you can add things to the calendar. You can, I think you can add multiple calendars to this. I haven't tried it myself because I don't want to like import personal things onto y'all's calendar. So let's see here. There is also, if you press this little button with the check mark, it'll also give you the option to add the holidays in the United States to this calendar. But I think that's just about it. You can obviously click these buttons to see in the future the future scheduled events. But yeah, that is all for the calendar for now. I feel like I'm going a little quick, so again, if you all have any questions, feel free to jump in. Alright, and next, if we go back to the main screen, our next thing is the files, the little file folder. If we go, okay, I didn't do the screenshot either, but if you actually go there, again, you guys may have different options, but from what I see, I can see all the files that have been added to the group. I can see attendance if someone wants to attend an event. Sign up, like if we made a sign up sheet, we can see who signed that actual post and signed up for that. If we put questions out for a poll, we can see the answers to those here. If we have a to-do list, we can see that here, and payments that have been made through the app, we can see that there as well. Alrighty. Next, we have the little people down there, and if we click on that, that will take us to the members that are all in the group. You can see the title that someone has, so our board members, founder / Bible teacher, so on and so forth. If you would like to start a chat with somebody in this group, I am just going to pick someone here. We'll pick Miss Alexis K. I unfortunately did not get to take screenshots of this. I apologize, but you can click on anyone and it will give you the option to see their posts and or start a chat with them. You also, there's 3 dots in the top right corner. So if you feel that they're not posting good things, you can report them as well, but hopefully we won't have that problem. So if you start a chat with them, it'll just start your own personal chat between you two. You'll have all the same options that you can do in the main group area. So you can send them pictures, send them nice little messages, post stickers. I'm pretty sure you can also, yes, you can have a group call. So if you want to call that person through the band app, you can do that there. So great way to keep fellowship here. All right, and then next up, that, oh, that's it. Okay, we got through everything. So any questions? Like I said, I feel like that was a little fast. But that should be everything in the band app.
Courtney, can you go back to where the calendar is?
Yes, ma'am.
How do I find the calendar?
Oh, oh, my little pointer's gone. So if we're on the main screen, it's this little button right here.
Okay. Okay. Gotcha.
That one.
Gotcha. Thank you.
You're welcome. Any other questions before I turn it back over to Miss Alexis?
Y'all blessed folks better ask these questions if y'all got some, because y'all know I'm learning too. So y'all be like, Alexis, how do you do? I don't know. I'm sending to Courtney, private chat Courtney.
And I'm in the group, so if you guys ever have questions in general, you can send me a message. I'll be more than happy to answer any questions you got for me.
That was my next question, if you were available at all times.
I mean, I work, obviously, but in my free times, I will certainly get to you as quick as I can.
I learned how to have a private chat with you.
The more the merrier. I gotcha.
You did a great job, Courtney. I know I was late. I probably missed a lot of things. I'm gonna call you personally, but you did a great job. Wonderful. You explained everything so well. You were patient, understanding. You touched on all the points. I appreciate you.
Well, thank you. I like I said before, I'm a nervous public speaker, so I feel like I go fast, but I definitely appreciate that. And this is still recorded, so I'm gonna be posting this to like a YouTube, posting it to YouTube so that people can re-watch it and re-review it if needed. I'll post a link to that whenever it gets uploaded.
We appreciate it.